At the plate, Eduardo Nunez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Now here's the pitch. Underway now on this Sunday night as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Takes a knee-high fastball. Rondon, a right-hander standing 6'3", is as of right now the leading vote getter among starting pitchers in the American League, and deservedly so.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Standing in, Mookie Betts. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gardner is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. Red Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Stepping in, Hector Rondon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. No problem here, 1 away. Next for New York, Jorge Polanco. In his career against Porcello, just a 1 for 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well hit to right, but foul. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around, Gabriel. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today. This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first baseline. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Polanco rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones. Early RBI spot for him here, and not a bad guy for the job. Currently 9th in the American League in runs batted in. Here comes the first pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's big Aaron Judge. In his career against Porcello, he's just 2 for 12. Porcello has his target. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. Benintendi will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More from Yankee Stadium in just a moment. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. One out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping up to the plate, Adam Duvall. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Benintendi in pursuit. 1 out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Hanley Ramirez. You think he can handle first? I do. He came up as a shortstop. He's also dabbled at third base. Big time power, but soft hands over at the 1 bag.
Settling in now, Roberto Alomar is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. And that'll put him in an even 40 consecutive games with a base hit as that ties the legendary Ty Cobb.
Yeah, I can't even begin to even imagine what this guy's thinking right now. 40 straight games in the big leagues facing this type of talent and finding a way to mix in a knock. Dan, as a pitching staff, it starts getting into what range when you know you're trying to end a guy's streak.
No doubt about it, D-Roy. You go through a meeting before the game, they're going over the entire team, and you don't want to be that guy that keeps that streak alive. Unfortunately, he did, and the streak lives on to 40 games.
From the stretch. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. Into the second deck and gone. Two-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez. Enough is enough.
Here's Chris Carter now. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo shot here for Chris Carter, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
Standing in now, Hector Rondon. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's the second out. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Stepping into the box, Jorge Polanco. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Polanco around first, heading for second now. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner. High in the air out to center field. Betts has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Yankees are out in front, 5-0. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Two balls and two strikes to Hanley Ramirez.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, and he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And another foul ball. Hit back toward the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in, Blake Swihart. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. Hit down the line at first. This is foul for the first strike. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now, Rick Porcello. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Fly ball into straightaway left. Moving under it, Duvall. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in, the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. See you later, over the wall. So a solo home run right there from Chipper Jones. 46 now for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Now batter, right fielder.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. In now, Adam Duvall. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone. Solo shot. Home run number.
Now batting, second baseman.
Into the box now, Roberto Alomar. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, first baseman, Chris Carter.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Carter. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the...
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone into Monument Park. To straightaway center, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty B, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello.
Your attention,
probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Joe Kelly is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Now batting, the pitcher, Hector Rondon.
Standing in now, Hector Rondon, as he puts it on the ground to third. Nunez charging this one. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Yankees 9. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Standing in, Xander Bogaerts, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. No runs, no hits, and one error on the Boston line score. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Mookie Betts. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
The 0-1 delivery. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
First pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right. Martinez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Now in the box, Brett Gardner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The third baseman, number 10, Chipper Jones.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Betts on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Here's J.D. Martinez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sliders in for a strike.
0-1.
Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. Throwing to second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks some offensive.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Into the box, Hanley Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit out towards second. Alomar gloves it. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. At the plate, Aaron Judge. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. Over 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box, Adam Duvall. Bullet back up the middle. Betts is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Roberto Alomar. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Pedroia dives. What a stop. Hats off to that one. Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Ready for another chance? Blake Swihart will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. The average for him at 267 on the year. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. On the ground to the right side. Alomar has it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. No runs, just 1 hit, and 1 error on the Boston line score. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Ripped down the first base line. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
Yeah, he was on cruise control for a while, posting a lot of zeros, but after he gives up that triple, he's going to need to put some work in if he's going to get out of this inning unscathed.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. Tyler Thornburg gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Here's Chris Carter now.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out.
Now batting, Hector Rondon.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Hector Rondon. Getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a flare over second, and that's going to drop in for a base hit.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make you fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
In now, Jorge Polanco. Lifted the other way to left center. On the run is Benintendi. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Brett Gardner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Line towards center field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. Back here in the Bronx, this one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Domingo Germán is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 63, Domingo Germán.
Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A ball and a strike.
It counts 1-1.
Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Here's the 0-2. Grounded to short. Polanco is up with it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting number 60, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A big pass at a slider that gets past him.
0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Popped him up. Alomar is there. And that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. So striding forward now, Chipper Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Chipper Jones.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Slide and a stop by Pedroia. He's out.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Home run number 55 on the campaign as this lead got even wider.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Back goes Betts. Still going back. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row. But you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Swing, and oh, my. Hit him with the high. And this one is gone. A home run. Shot here to left center field, his 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Stepping in now, Chris Carter.
As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Bogarts has a play. And that retires the side. So coming up, the Yankees lead this one 13-0.
Leading off for Boston,
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And this will easily find the wall in front of the stands by the 314 sign. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Into the box now, Blake Swihart. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Nope.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
The 1-2 goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Duvall ranging forward. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Rafael Devers will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and 22 RBIs. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. One left for the Red Sox. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Matt Barnes enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Matt Barnes.
So here now is the pitcher, Domingo Germán, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Betts. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clown. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Fly ball right down the line and left. Benintendi in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it. Digging in once again, Chipper Jones is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and there's that classic Chipper swing as he drives this one high and deep out to right field. Gone. And that one has some extra distance. So Chipper dials long distance. A 3-run dinger. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge
as he swings and drives it toward the hole.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Adam Duvall.
Now to the plate, Adam Duvall. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
In now, Roberto Alomar. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 16-0. Nighttime look there at the Chrysler Building, once the world's tallest structure, as we welcome you back to baseball from Yankee Stadium. Digging in and looking for more, Eduardo Nunez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Alomar fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Polanco waits on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
16-0 the final tonight. The New York Yankees will be the talk of the game after this one, having launched 10 balls over the wall in total. Hector Rondon earns his 12th victory in the ball game, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Rick Porcello allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Domingo Germán takes the rare 3-inning save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Losses to Rick Porcello. These balls 3 and 10. Time of ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Tonight's fate attendance at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees and Red Sox, thank you for your patronage. And remind you to buckle up and have a great evening.